champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, 49ers! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check it.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but What do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
18 Radley. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hooker now off play action.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Trying to throw again here, Hooker. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stopped up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover late routes and make some difficult catches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 pioneers. Hooker.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy Blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
It off out of the gun, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Of football left in this season as we're through one, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64. 14-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Second and long. Oh, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
3rd and 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
21 yards there, a big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
29-yard line.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Here's Hooker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
10 to 11, 10 to 11.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Hooker on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 4 and 70. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Rig.
Hooker to the air yet again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Ready.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Check
In
back,
motion
check
goes the
back.
tight end.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Hooker's going to throw it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Hooker. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Quick throw by Hooker, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Hooker. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Three, check mash.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down.
Three.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing. Hooker.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
26-yard line.
18 Rattlers.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 19 Titans. Ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Hooker now on 1st down.
And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On the jump.
2nd and 10. Now a bootleg with Hooker.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle taking it in. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will...
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A good pickup there, a 22.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Go check. Go check. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Third. Right there.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the fourth quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12.
Pass the street. Drop 50. Hurt.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now, still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000
crowds and people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied.
This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied fourth quarter as it kicks away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. They got his man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
There on the tackle, Cam Smith.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Second and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But Every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. The center receiver in motion to the right. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Quick throw completed by Hooker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hurt. Go.
Hooker to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Let's go now.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Hooker. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
They'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco will call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Again, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma clear the air, so listen close when I say this. After every